Game of the week. The shanty brings us the game of the week. Portsmouth and Milford, undefeateds. Reggie, Justin McIsaac, and myself. We almost had a tragedy before this game. I left McIsaac and Reggie alone for about 5 minutes. Apparently McIsaac got into his wrestling stories. Next thing I knew, Reggie tried to take a dive off the bleachers here to kill himself. Luckily he's made of plastic and doesn't have a heartbeat, but game of the week.
I don't like this thing. Can I just put that on the record?
I'll tell you right now, if Reggie blinks, I'm out of here. If Reggie blinks. He's looking good though. This game tonight is sponsored by the Shanty. If you're watching the Patriots game this weekend, call the Shanty in Portsmouth. They've got takeout menu. I've been a frequenter of the Shanty for a while with my buddies. One of my favorite bars in Portsmouth, great restaurant. They're good enough to sponsor our coverage tonight, and this should be a good one. He's not looking at you, don't look at him!
What'd you say?
No,
What'd
he
you say to me?
didn't say anything.
Don't you ever talk to me like that! Don't you ever
Focus on the game.
Couple of undefeated teams battle for the top of Division 2. Dave's making me sit next to a mannequin. I've never been more creeped out in my entire life right now, just so we all know.
His eyes aren't moving.
This is going to be a great battle. This is going to kind of a throwback to some Final Four games, championship games of years past. You remember the fire drill game, Milford and Portsmouth? This is going to be a good one, Dave, despite the mannequin.
Before the game, Reggie locked eyes with Cody Graham for 40 seconds straight. You know who won that staring contest? Undefeated when it comes to staring contests. This should be a good one tonight. Both these teams undefeated. I think we're going to learn more about Milford tonight because we already know Portsmouth's one of the best teams in the state of New Hampshire. Made news this week. They're going D1. Milford has been terrific all season long. Dan Murray's a veteran coach. Dan Murray's son's a good shot blocker. I want to also thank Kirk and Renee Palladino for becoming gold level members from Milford, supporting what we do. Haven't gotten a donation yet from Reggie. By the way, Reggie gets alligator arms when the check comes. And I also want to thank Jim and Biddy Mulvey, John Mulvey, the Mulvey family, for supporting us as well. We hope more parents will do that. We're willing to do the work, and parents can help us out, support the work we do. This should be a good one. I don't think you're sitting next to him. I don't want an incident.
Get this thing away from me before I quit. I swear to God, I'll suplex him.
It's not a thing. E.T. wasn't a thing. No! Game of the week, Milford and Portsmouth. Cut this in post. Hey, Reggie.
McIsaac, Dave Haley.
Right here, Reggie, if you need us, buddy.
Dave is still talking to Reggie, which upsets me. We're underway right off the tap. Cody Graham puts it up and in from the right side.
Full court pressure by Portsmouth. So it's going to be interesting to see how they come out defensively here because they'll tend to mix it up. 15, nice little fall-away jumper. Oh, man, he had a big man open right down low. Dan Murray wide open, didn't see him.
Murray going to kick it back up. This might be backcourt. Oh, it's poked away.
Good hustle by Ingram.
And Romeo Ingram's going to throw it up and in. 6-0 Clippers early on. Over everything for Iskanovich, and here come the Clippers. Christian Pete up fakes, now drives. Bounce pass to Cody Graham. He'll drive, lay it up. And
good take by Cody. You know, that's the thing about Cody is that you show a couple teams that you can hit threes, they're going to have to respect it. They're going to close out on you. That gives you the opportunity to go right around the defender. Got to finish that.
Graham tapped the pass, but right back into the hands of Danny Murray. And now it's Parham that comes away with it. Graham in transition, puts it up and in. 12-0 Clippers. Clippers inserting their dominance on their home floor early on.
I'll tell you, it's defense. It's all defense. Look how many times Milford ends up with the ball in the corner.
And now underneath, can Milford break the ice? Yes, they can.
Ben, you know, this isn't, you know, a game-breaking kind of run right here. Milford's a veteran team. Just got to hang in there a little bit.
Double screen there, and Parham gets to the cup, puts it up in it.
Boy, Parham is great job of reading the defense right there, and he saw the lane, took it. He has just been terrific this season.
How many times have you seen a kid make that sophomore to junior year leap?
Good. They missed some open guys offensively, so I like what they're doing offensively. They've just got to execute better.
Yeah, they got punched in the mouth. I can see they get
and you can't have a big guy dribbling like that against pressure.
Cody Graham puts it up and in, and the foul.
Cody has a way, he's really good at drawing contact and being able to put the ball off the glass and finish.
Max Erda to inbound. This is Deniskevich. Deniskevich traveled, but able to throw it up.
Euro move, Euro step.
That is the Euro
on
step.
The baseline, and no one looked at him.
Over the corner, it's Winnett, and Winnett gets his pocket pick, dispossessed of the ball. Parham with a 2-on-2 opportunity, spins, puts it up, and no good. Oh, and Joey Glenn there to clean up the mess. Got it poked out of his hands, gets it back. Parham whips it into Glenn, looking up.
Good luck.
Cody Graham puts it up and in.
Good look by Joey Glenn. That's what I mean. When you get it into the big guy, they're going to usually put two bodies around him. It's just going to open up somebody, whether the cutter or a shooter out on the edge.
10 points for Cody Graham. Palladino from the left corner. That one's no good. And a 2-on-1 for Portsmouth. Ingram, bounce pass, Graham, up and in. 12 now for Cody. Portsmouth turning defense into offense. They're up 24-8 to the right side for Erda. His shot's wide of the mark. Milford can't buy a bucket. Up ahead and get it to Pete through traffic, puts it up and in. And the lead is 24. Or beg your pardon, 16. I can't do math.
It's actually 18. I don't want to embarrass you, though.
I don't know how it is. Now it's 20. 28-8. Dan Murray's got to do something to stop the bleeding. Here with 4:40 to go in the second.
Try to get him going to the hoop. I think Portsmouth wants you to take a bunch of threes.
Palladino gets it inbounds. Erda, splash. Erda's first 2 points of the game. His putback was no good. Alex Tavares.
Dan Murray with the block. He's the big shot blocker for them.
And get in the passing lane, Sean Parham. Parham going to take it to the cup and score.
It's all coming in transition from Portsmouth. They've run their offensive well, but really it's all about what they're getting, easy baskets.
30-10. Portsmouth with the lead.
I think Ingram's really given them a nice component to their team. Just a lot of quickness, good on-the-ball defense. He can handle the ball. He can allow Sean Parham to play off the ball at times.
Goes into Eddie, off the window and in. It's coming from everywhere from Portsmouth. 6 different Clippers have scored in the first half, 32-10 for Graham. Parham gets it to Ingram. Down the right side it goes for Tavares for 3. First 3-pointer of the night for the Portsmouth Clippers, who are up 25 now. It's 35-10. Driving the
You do want to hit the shanty.
proud sponsor for tonight's game. As Briggs lost it. Cody Graham comes away with it. Got a 3-on-2. Parham puts it up and in, and it's a 20.
We're going to try something tonight. On a big play in the second half, you're going to yell, and that was the shanty of the night.
You're doing play-by-play.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are. I'm going to do color.
I thought you were auditioning.
Left corner 3, and that one goes for Maniskevich. Got a lone bright spot for Milford. He's got 7. 3 seconds to go. Cody Graham from way downtown. Buries it, and at the half, 42-13. The Clippers are rolling here in Stone Gymnasium.
To Christian Pete, and there's the design play they ran in the first.
Save.
Cody Graham missed the layup on the first time, but Parham does it on the second. And it is 44-13.
For Maniskevich. And he's got a fistful of Romeo Ingram all up in his kitchen. He comes away with it. Graham up ahead in transition, and if your son is the 12th man for Portsmouth, get down to the gym.
Come on over. He's getting extended time.
They've only got 11 in uniform tonight, but they will have a 12th, I think, by the end of the game. You need any motivation to try and beat Portsmouth, but knowing this is your last chance to try and knock off Portsmouth, does that give West 11 maybe a little more oomph for their step?
I don't think they need any more oomph. I mean, I think everybody knows they're the team to beat. Palladino, deep. Kirk Palladino.
Big man can stroke it.
He can stroke it.
But he's not. I don't think he's in my top 5.
Let me ask you a question, like a serious question.
Go ahead.
If Milford got Teen Wolf right now, if he came in out of the woods and put on a headband.
Is he Scott or is he the Wolf?
No, he's not. No one wants Scott Howard. Okay, so to continue our conversation, if Teen Wolf came out of the woods and had the headband on, and and came on and played for Milford now, down 59-18. Does Milford get back in the game in the fourth in one quarter? Did you see, like, he was a one-man press in that movie? He stole the ball from everybody.
I feel like Jim Mulvey would have that scouted.
He can't anticipate a wolf coming out of the woods.
The movie.
What was your favorite show as a kid?
As a kid.
Mine was Happy Days.
Shame with that.
I'll tell you right now, if you show me the YouTube clip of when Richie Cunningham bought a motorcycle and got in an accident and Fonzie's talking to him in the dark room in the hospital, it will get a little dusty in the Haley house. I'll tell you right now. I'll be honest with you. His notes.
I stayed on the radio until a police officer came and told me I had to get out. It's funny, the guy that was doing the game with me, my friend Dan Rondo, head for the hills. We gotta go! Nate Jones hitting the three.
AJ McManus
faking his defender out of his socks. Reggie couldn't watch that.
So you've been married too long. Charlie!
You're nuts if you don't think Clara Loss was on.
She was pregnant for 3 seasons, man.
Pregnant for 1 season!
She was pregnant for 2 seasons! Charlie, she always screamed at Charlie! Charlie!
Tried to throw it down there.
Not Penny's boat.
If you can cry when Charlie dies and lost, then I can't talk to you. By the way,
we got to start picking better games. 74-35 final score. Portsmouth undefeated. Milford's first loss of the season. Reggie just got digits from 2 Portsmouth students. 74-35. Cody Graham. Big night tonight, Mumbles. I don't know how many you had, but I think you had 12 in the first quarter. Romeo Ingram, who's really been huge for this team. I'm going to start with you. Collect your thoughts. What do you feel like you're bringing to the team? I feel like ball pressure, you're able to push the ball, you're allowing Sean Parham to play off the ball, but you look real comfortable out there after a year away.
Yeah, just being really aggressive on defense just kind of opens everything up, and then on offense, just trying to get 2 people to cover me and make plays for my teammates and stuff.
Yeah. How about the pressure early on? I thought it got to Milford early on. That's where you got out to the quick lead.
Yeah, I definitely don't think they were expecting it. We practice pressure every single day, so we finally carried it in a game, and it looked good.
Yeah. Cody, was kind of one of these games you guys got out big, and then offensively I thought you guys were able to run your stuff, trying to get guys back door, and they allowed you guys to kind of shoot some jumpers early, and that kind of got you guys going. Most of your stuff was in transition, but I thought in the half court you were getting what you wanted anyway.
Yeah, we've been working our plays all week, and we just got to execute them. We put in a bunch of new plays against Milford. They were a really good team, so we just had to execute everything, and we just worked 110% of practice, and that transition to the game, and it was a very good game for us.
It seemed like anytime you got the ball down low to Joey, 2 bodies on him, so sometimes even when Joey doesn't take a shot, it really helps you guys offensively. Sort of opens things up for you and Christian Pete and Sean, Romeo, you mean AJ McManus and yourself.
Yeah, definitely. We get the ball down to Joe Glenn, and everyone knows about Joe Glenn in the state. He's one of the best big guys in the state, and he's going to get doubled, so he's kicking out, looking for another body to shoot it. And we just hit the jump shots tonight. We were attacking the rim, and we were finishing.
Yeah. Romeo, you guys, I think you get into this. I think Cole Brown's coming in here next. Jen Chick will not be rooting for you in that game. You should know that. But how do you feel like things are coming together now? Because right now you guys look like you're playing about as well as you can play right now.
Yeah. We played really good today. If we can just be consistent and play just the way we did today and bring that aggression every game, I think it would be really, really tough to beat still.
And real quick, your coach won't watch this, I promise. How do you feel about going, talk to you, because Romeo's a senior, but you're going D1 next year, you're a sophomore, I know it's your way, and I know you're not looking ahead and so forth, but tell me about your thoughts about that.
Yeah, definitely not looking ahead, just finishing this year out, but Division I's a big step for us. It's a bunch of good teams, and we just got to play even better on defense, execute more on offense, because Division I teams are just, they're ridiculous up there.
Lebanon's up big tonight. West is up big tonight. Those are kind of the teams these guys are watching for. Great win tonight by Portsmouth. Cody Graham, Romeo Ingram, good W tonight for Portsmouth.
All right, here Coach Jim Mulvey didn't have to break a sweat on the bench tonight. Usually you get the button-up shirt and you're down like a couple buttons halfway through the game. But I thought the most impressive thing, you guys went at the start of quarters, 10-0 run, 10-0 run, 9-0 run in the first 3 quarters. I mean, what does that say about the way your team was playing tonight?
Well, we were really excited to play. We haven't had that many teams come in that were that good, and we thought Milford really was, and I still do. I think they just had a bad night, but our kids were really ready to play. And first half, I told them in the locker room, you can't play much better offensively and defensively than that.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing about you guys is the defense. I mean, just kids, even when you were up big, second, third quarter, just no let up on the defensive end.
Yeah, we do that at practice every day, and it doesn't matter the score or any of the time, and the kids just buy in. We got an unbelievable group of kids this year.
Yeah, and undefeated so far this season. Aside from opening night, nobody's really posed a threat. How do you keep them focused on the main goal?
Make up a lot of things, tell them teams are better than they are, and You know, I ride them hard. I mean, it takes a lot to play for us because we're hard, and because we know down the road something's going to be a lot more of an obstacle and stuff. So I don't want them to read their press clippings or anything. So it's kids that want to get better, because I think a lot of them want to keep getting better. You know, so that's the whole idea. So if we push them, they like it.
And the news kind of broke this week. You guys are moving up a level next year. Does that give you even more of an impetus to try and leave Division II on top of the mountain?
Yeah, I mean, we certainly would. We don't, really talk about that. We just want to keep getting better every day. But we're excited about that next year. But that is next year. But we just want to play really well. And the same with next year. We're not going up there to say we can win or anything or win it all. We just want to get better, and that's what it's all about. And then every day in practice, when you're playing those kind of teams, like this week was good because Milford was undefeated. Practices were high energy, and that's what we want next year. We want every practice to be high energy, and then kids get them better, and then maybe they want to play in college, they'll have a chance.
Tough to get better at what they did tonight. Big win for Portsmouth. They stay unbeaten.
We want to again thank our sponsors, the Shanty tonight in Portsmouth. If you're watching the Patriots game and you're thinking about ordering takeout, the Shanty has great food over there. If you're thinking about going out to watch a game, it's a great atmosphere over there, so we really appreciate the support and them sponsoring tonight's game. It's a great spot to go to this weekend.